Lifeboat for the Daybreak Emergency Services Award. And burning the midnight oil to tell us more are Daybreak's early risers, Alla Jones and Kate Garraway.
It's a privilege to recognise the hard work of the emergency services. The recent tragic deaths of policewomen Fiona Bone and Nicola Hughes demonstrate just how much our emergency services risk to keep us safe. Their sacrifice, ladies and gentlemen, will not be forgotten.
Finalists for this year's award were selected from across the services, and the winner was chosen by the Pride of Britain judges. All have been courageous beyond the call of duty, but the winners, a group of volunteers no less, were a shining example of selfless teamwork under immense pressure.
Seaton Carew, near Hartlepool. This is the dramatic moment rescuers desperately struggle to save a teenager stuck in quicksand as the rising tide threatens to drown him.
Really, really terrifying. I thought I was going to drown because when you see the beach disappear, you knew the tide was coming in. I was screaming. It was just horrible.
It's very serious. It was life-threatening, really was.
By the time they got to it was just on my chest and on my top chest. Gradually, it started to get higher.
A crew from Hartlepool RNLI, all volunteers, abandoned their day jobs and rushed to the scene. As the victim sinks and the waters rise, it's a race against time and tide.
It was one of the highest tides of the year, and when they got the call, it's still coming up, still another half an hour of flood. There's all sorts of things can go wrong.
The rescue team, now joined by members of the local Coastguard, discover Neil is in imminent danger of drowning as the tide rises. One of Neil's legs is buried deep in the sand. The other is trapped under a rock.
He was really stuck fast. It's like having concrete boots on.
Felt like my ankle was going to separate from my leg. It was horrible.
The screams coming out the young lad was really ear-bashing, you know.
But Neil isn't the only one in danger.
We were asking each other every 30 seconds, are your feet free?
They were going deeper and deeper, sinking into the same sand, basically. It just settles around your ankles or your feet, and it just sets like concrete.
The crew's life jackets are stopping them from sinking. But to dig the sand away, they need to dive underwater. That means removing their jackets and putting themselves at even greater risk. With the tide still rising, the situation is now critical.
We were getting some sand away, but not quick enough.
He ain't gonna come out.
It was, how long's left to run on this tide?
The lad was getting colder and colder and he was panicking.
He needs to come out.
But one of the rescue team has a moment of genius. To use a fire hose to blast the sand away from Neil's legs.
You could feel it gradually was starting to come away, and then they popped up. That was a fantastic feeling.
I just wanted to cuddle him and give him a kiss. I wanted to cuddle and kiss all the men that saved him too.
Can't express how thankful I am to them. They've saved my life.
This is what we volunteer for. You don't do it for awards, you don't do it for medals, you do it because you want to help someone.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hartlepool RNLI and Coastguard.
two fantastic British institutions on the stage, the RNLI and the Coastguard, of course. Time to meet another one. It's the stars from ITV's Emmy Award-winning Downton Abbey.
On behalf of everyone at Downton Abbey, I think I can safely say that it is our great privilege to be given the honour to present this award tonight.
We feel very humbled to be on this stage with you to present the Pride of Britain Daybreak Emergency Services Award to the Hartlepool RNLI and
Coastguard.
Before you go anywhere, boys, there's someone very special who wanted to say hello. The young man whose life you saved. He's here tonight. Please welcome Neil Robson.
I would like to thank the RNLI and Coastguard for saving my life. Because with you doing that, I got married last week and I've got a baby boy on the way in 6 days' time.